All right. Are we back up? All right, Texas Combat Sports is back, and we're here at our opens. Right now, we have Joe. Right now, we have Joe and Bryce Blackwell in the ring right now for their second. They just finished up their second round. They're going in for the third round. We're looking beautiful. These two fighters giving beautiful work. Joe being the shorter fighter, he's having to fight his way in. Bryce Blackwell staying a little bit long, but still getting aggressive because that Joe is throwing some stuff with some anger.
Number 18.
Huh? Okay. Let me see where the echo is coming.
Step back.
Mic test, 1, 2. Mic test, 1, 2. Ring's good. Bryce Blackwell staying long. Joe looks like he's getting a little good. Oh, good right hand from Bryce Blackwell down the middle. Joe try to step in. Working. Here, Coach Cap calling out to Bryce, telling him, earn him. Nice three-piece combination come from Bryce Blackwell.
That he was at 168?
168 right now. He's walking around.
But the other guy's pushing.
A little stocky guy. Looks like you could tell he's in the gym. He got a little muscle built, but it's an issue when you're such a little guy like that fighting the long fighters. Nice stab and jab. Bryce, you can't drop your hands when you stab like that. It'll stay sharp. Bryce making a little mistake there. Joe's looking to come in here and bang. Good check left hook from Bryce. Joe has no respect for Bryce's power right now. Bryce trying to find counters, is just falling short.
That one before.
Yeah. Good work from these two fighters. You can tell they're coming in trying to make a statement. That's what we want to see from people coming over here and sparring with Texas Combat. As you can see, we do have a full house here. Fighters trying to come in and get on the future card. Altogether, I think we have 7 shows coming up this year. Texas Combat Sports is putting on a show every 5 weeks here in 2026, and we're planning on our 2027 year already. One of the most active boxing promotional companies in Houston. Kind of hard to compete with competition when you got competition can't keep up with us.
Solve.
One of them things. Texas Combat Sports, big. Bringing Houston boxing back to the map. It's for the 4th round with Joe and Bryce Blackwell.
Not playing either. Out here to work.
Joe's trying to prove a point. Wants to get on the Texas Combat show, and he's showing that he's willing to go bang for bang. Getting a little advice from Enyo out of his corner. Good right hand from Bryce Blackwell. Another one back to back. Nice chin on Joe. He took 2 solid right hands, did not even buckle, didn't fold. Knees are still good. He's still 100% there.
Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece on the floor.
Mouthpiece falling out of Joe. Fighters are coming in to show something. Got a minute and 40 seconds on the clock. Good right hand down the middle. 3-piece combination coming from Blackwell.
Boy.
Lateral movement, keep them legs moving. Back it out the corner. Looks like
out.
That's it. Calling it. X. Good work. Work from these 2 fighters. Everything's looking good.
That's what we like to see.
Good sparring,
Right,
man.
man.
That was a great spar.
Give it up for them. Beautiful spar. Remember, we're here.
Huh? Texas Combat Sports is giving out away tickets if you're number 18. 1, 2 tickets. We got Caleb. Caleb stepping in the ring against. Not sure who this guy is. Caleb being in red gloves. Fighting for quite some time. I believe he started close to around like 12 years old.
Hey, listen up. You need everything on.
Coach Johnson demanding every fighter make sure they have all their equipment on, cup, mouthpiece, headgear. There will not be any exception. All right, let's get back to talking. Texas Combat Sports is here for one reason and one reason only. That's to put on the biggest shows here in Houston and make Houston boxing great again. And I think just doing events like this, bringing out the community and bringing out new fighters and encourage new fighters coming and step into the ring is doing
Definitely not ready right here. I'm still come out and show. Huh? Yeah. Hey, come llamas? Robert. Like Robert. Robert. All right. His name is Robert. Oh, he ain't come out here to play, but you know
Caleb is a dog. Caleb is a street fighter before anything. Yeah, he has some boxing skills, but Caleb's gonna make this an ugly fight. So Robert better be ready.
Robert, he said he did came to trying to see what's up. He did see it online. I did talk to him earlier. Here pretty early too.
Yeah, he was one of the first ones that got in today. So, eager fighter coming out to show their skills, showing that they want to be a part of something. Texas Combat Sports bringing fighters out from the woodworks.
Yeah, he said he's professionally registered.
Beautiful thing about boxing.
Oh, who
Every
comes out?
you don't know who comes out, and everybody got a puncher's chance every time they step in that ring.
Come in to showcase their skills. Whether they have them or not, that's the question.
That is the beautiful question. Do they have the skills? A little wild swinging action going from Robert.
That man don't play with me.
Let's see. At some point, Caleb's gonna get a little hot headed and see.
Close. Like he's adjusting to Caleb's footwork and the way that he punches.
Robert getting low. Looking to shoot something big.
Left, good left.
Going 2 roles at once, commentating and taking videos and photos to make highlights later for combat sport.
One of the red is keeping his hands up.
Okay.
Right there. Okay. Little combo.
Step back, step back, step back, step back. Break.
Okay. First round's done. Right, we just had a little situation go on.
All right, baby.
Texas Combat Sport.
Work time.
See a show. Need these 2 guys to step it up a little bit more. Coach Johnson being a little too picky, I think so. No touching gloves.
Yeah. He's a little old school. Blood out there. Father's still working with it. They have with it. Kind of size each other up the first round. Not getting. A little bit more ugly.
I thought it was gonna get a little bit more ugly too. I'm
Yeah.
still waiting for it. But I also think Robert doesn't really has any technical skills the way most fighters do. So that being said, I think sooner or later he's either gonna get gassed out or not know what else to do in there. He slowed down in his punch.
Break. Step back.
Second warning from Coach Johnson about Robert put to the left hand.
Let him work.
I 100% agree. Robert going in and putting some work right now. Coming a little ugly fight.
Robert's very wide.
Lack of footwork.
Yeah.
Is very much has no footwork. And it's showing every time he throws. His right foot pivoting out when he throws a left hand or a right hand. Losing balance for sure.
Working now, working now, working now. I'm gonna stop it.
Robert going running around the ring. Like I said, I think he was going to get gassed out. I think he at that point where
I should maybe step up as ref. Cool.
I 100% agree. Volunteer you as tribute.
Coaching.
Yeah, that's not what we need. Texas Combat Sports is looking for fighters. Want them to be get a little ugly. I don't care. Let's see how a fighter gets when it gets a little. Not a training session. Looking for highlight knockouts and highlight reels. If you're that fighter that's going to come and put on a show, then we want you in.
Working there, working there.
Caleb's getting a little wild, swinging with big left hands, taking big wide steps with every shot he's throwing. Caleb's not looking to be friends in the ring. I like his enthusiasm in every shot he's throwing, but the lack of technique issue. Texas Combat Sports is back February 21st with Mardi Gras. Have a total of 9 fighters on there making.
Still missing number 18. New winner, number 23.
Texas Coach Johnson going ahead and taking the coach's aspect of this sparring session. With all due respect, if you're a fighter that decides to step in this ring, we expect you to fight. If you're not prepared to step in the ring, we ask that you step in the ring. At the end of the day, this is a contact sport, and if you choose to step into this ring and you end up getting hurt, that is solely on you. You made the choice to be a part of the Texas Combat Show. We have consistent knockouts, and we look to put on shows. So if you're a fighter that's not capable or not ready, then beware, because you're getting in there with the ring, getting in the ring with somebody who might be. Caleb going ahead and
I guess the ref won this battle.
that's why I just said it's like at the end of the day, if you choose to step into this ring, you better be ready because Texas Combat Sports, we come here to put out knockout shows. And if you're not ready, you get into the ring with somebody that's willing to put you on your ass.
Hey, that's a fact.
Not on us.
Not a fact. The disclaimer, you know, they come in, but knowing that everybody knows that once you get in the ring, you know, you either got the supposed to stand in there and
Kill or be killed.
you
Kill or be killed. That's what it comes down to. It's 100% kill or be killed.
especially, you know, in a big show, what we produce. You know, sometimes boxers get a little cold feet when they get up on that stage and perform.
Break.
This is a contact sport. No playing boxing. Not
Right.
play. Cannot be 1 foot in and 1 foot out in boxing. If you are, then might be that person going to sleep. Come fight them.
Work in there, work in there. Work. Let your hands go. Let your hands go.
And we know the crowd loves to see knockouts. So we will match you up with somebody that has knockout power.
Yep.
We love matching up two fighters that both have knockout power. Look at our last show, Chase Martinez versus Too Sharp Norris. Both of those guys were banging.
And yeah, both of them.
Both of them
Norris
had
hadn't got knocked down in a minute too.
yeah. So
Those
I mean,
just
and he cracked Chase Martinez with a couple good shots.
right.
So
Just until that last second.
that last second, that last minute where Chase
Drop.
put him on his ass. I mean, that's what boxing is. That is 100% what boxing is. So, full disclaimer: step into the ring, be prepared. Because if you're not the person that's going to be whooping somebody's ass, somebody's going to be whooping your ass.
Facts.
Number 40.
Okay, we got, I believe, Camacho, Hector. No, ma'am, you're good. No, it's just-
Brrr. Let's see. Camacho.
Camacho versus Joseph Rangel. Camacho's like I don't think he's ever been knocked out before.
Oh, this is the guy that he said he did say he hadn't been sparring for a while.
Need a chair? You want?
Yeah, but once again, this is the guy that said that he hadn't been sparring for a while.
Oh yeah, yeah. Camacho said he hasn't been sparring. The last time we talked to him, trying to get him lined up with Fabian Cardano. So yeah, he's like I said, a local 118 pounder. He's pretty decent. He has some decent boxing skills. Never been stopped before. One of them fighters that just a little bit of a hard time if not sound.
But are they waiting on the bell?
Yeah, I believe so. We got 40 seconds to the bell.
Oh, maybe we should have somebody just resetting that bell. Right.
I'll take a pic. Right after this round. Go. All right, now I figured out some shit. Thank you to my man Josh Bratwell, our in-house Texas Combat Sports. I don't even what is your position in Texas Combat Sports, Josh? Mr. Metrics handles all medicals and everything else leading up to the fight. Shout out to Josh Bratwell. Bryce Blackwell will be getting in the ring again in a few minutes. He has a fight coming up next month, I believe, in San Antonio. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Macho. All right, here we go. These guys are going at it pretty decently. Joseph Rangel in black, Hector Camacho in white or silver. It's been at least 5-6 months for Hector Camacho since he's been in the ring. Nice right hand coming over the top. Good right hand coming up again. You can tell he's going to pick up his punches sooner or later, but Hector Camacho is a decent B-side. 2-14. He's going to come to fight every single time, but I don't think he just has that much punching power. But like I said, granted, he has been out for at least 5 months, he said. Nothing but skills carrying him through. He's giving Joseph Rangel a decent hard time, stopping him from punching. Joseph either just sitting back waiting, trying to understand his timing, or just has no answer for anything wrong. That's one thing about boxing. You could just be a little bit more active, have no punching power, and still stop a guy from shooting. Joseph throwing 1 shot, 2 shots, while Rango's getting, why Macho's getting off 3 to 4. The punch output can just really discourage a fighter from throwing. Nice short uppercuts on the inside. Good body work. 1 short right hand, left hand. Joseph. And that's round 1. Decent work. No, you're not. It's not picking y'all up. Macho's a decent fighter at 118. That 118 weight class is very slim, especially here in Houston. If you're trying to get a local fight, there's not many. Got 14 seconds on the clock. Round 2 for Camacho versus Joseph. Camacho a little confused. Coach Johnson. Now that these fighters got a little feel for each other, you can see that throwing a little more punching power coming up.
They're throwing.
Ooh, good right hand. Solid little connect.
So. Does look
keeping everything nice short.
Does look seasoned.
You got Camacho throwing, like he's throwing, but not everything. But that's one thing about one of these fighters like Camacho. They're gonna throw volume. Not everything needs to connect to stop you. Joseph sounds like he has a little more punching power than Camacho. Gets caught with a right hand, exchanges to another right, straight left down. He has a nice, good hand speed. Joseph definitely picked up from the good right hand for Camacho. I'd like to see. Oh, good straight. Nice little popping jab. Macho acknowledges a good little jab. Oh, shit. Good right hand. After throwing a lazy uppercut. Macho making solid. Little small mistakes that Joseph's starting to pick up on. Seeing him open up. His punching starting to connect a little bit more, getting a little bit more sharper. I think Joseph really, good hand speed coming out. 3-4 punch combination. Two of them landing solid.
So what's the breath on that?
Let him work. Work. Little showboat coming from Joseph, starting to walk him down. Putting Camacho in survival mode. Nice 2-punch combination that both landed solidly.
Picking up his pace.
Definitely. You can see, like I said, his
Look, he's coming back. Hey, he's responding.
Macho said, "I got something for you." Macho's not gonna. He's not the type of person to lay down. He is 2-14, but he's never been stopped.
This shit ain't taking back.
Yeah, he said he took off. I think 5 weeks or 5 months. I'm not sure. Oh, Joseph has nice hand speed. Good body shot. Didn't quite connect, but the shot placement is getting a little bit sharper as rounds go on. Good right hand, left hand. I said Joseph sounds like he has a little more thud on every shot than Camacho does.
A little bit more fast and accurate.
Yeah, his accuracy definitely picked up. Beautiful work.
Got a minute rest.
I'd like to know what weight he is. We'll go find out.
Go on. How much are you weighing? How much are you weighing? Okay. Much?
Got a 15-pound weight difference.
Like 130?
135.
He's at 118.
So 17-pound weight difference. Yeah, 118. So no wonder little Camacho has a little bit less punching power than Joseph. But for, like I said, Camacho staying in there with somebody that's 15, 17 pounds heavier than you and still answering back, trying to put a little bit more thunder, you can show this. It shows that, yeah, he has heart too. Like I said, he's a B-side guy, but he's not B-side that you're just going to come in and run over. Nice little feints, trying to figure out how to break his timing. Much of just little season techniques. Throw him off because you can tell Joseph had, like I said, picked up accuracy, picked up timing, opened up a little bit more. So you got to throw little things, confuse your guy once he gets a little bit more comfortable.
Macho definitely has a look.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. For never being knocked out, 14 fights.
Yeah.
He's ate some nasty shots from this dude. Good work, though.
Those are definitely power. Nice blows.
They slow down a little bit. Macho's starting to have good little combinations he's throwing, but it's just to be accurate. I mean, just to be active. It's not so much to. He doesn't think he's gonna land everything. He's just throwing the throw at this point. Trying to keep him occupied. That's the thing about boxing. If you let a fighter build up his confidence and you're not throwing nothing to at least make him turtle up.
Like waiting on him.
Yeah, exactly. And then if he starts building his confidence, then somebody like Joseph, who has a lot more punching power, you never know what he's gonna throw at you. Let alone you get creative. He gets creative.
Guard.
Yeah. Hit you with something you never seen coming. Kind of be look a little bit bad. Did you? Joseph throwing the same left hook 4 or 5 times, short right hand down the middle. Just beautiful work. Nice straight right hand.
About 20 seconds left on 5.
So let's remember, the whole reason we do these and host these open sparring events is to look for new talent for Texas Combat Sports, whether it's going to be an A side or B side. Getting everybody a chance to either get in the ring because they wanted to, or trying to build up a new fighter for Houston, Texas in general. Texas Combat Sports is all about putting fighters on the map.
Definitely stepped up that last 20 seconds.
Definitely. All right, we got a new set of fighters coming in. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. Toledo, take over the mic.
All right, we're here with Faded Gen. Looks like there's a little bit of a confusion. Y'all got another round in y'all? Or? Okay. Believe they're going to be placing them after everybody has gone one time.
super heavy. They super. Don't matter. They over 2, over 3.
All right, well, we got 2 heavyweights here. Not really sure how much they really weigh, but about in the hundreds. Got high too. Got opposite stance. Flash on that. Put a little bit more. Got right here, head gear. Got a little length on him.
Can't do that. Can't do that. Okay? Here you go. Now you good. Box. 6 times. But I'm just telling you, can't do that. Okay? Okay. That's it. You can do that.
Go 1, 2, 10. Good to the. Oh, made him step up. He said, "Man, I got this. Ain't no training session." Oh, he says, "Get up a little bit. I guess." That's good. I see.
Hey, come here. 3, 4, 5.
All right, guys, for our next round, number 8. We're looking for number 8.
Ready? Here we go. Here we go. 5. Hey, that's just
Look, he said, "Let him work. Let him work." He said, "Let him work."
Don't push. Don't push.
All right, we're back.
All right, the fighter seems to be having a little disagreement with the ref. Almost kind of like, let me work.
I think that's the problem with having Coach Johnson in there as of right now. To be honest, I don't like the fact that it's turned into a coaching session, and I want it to be more of an open spar. Open spar is supposed to be in there and let these guys come out and bang, and let's show what Texas Combat Sports. Show Texas Combat Sports what you got.
Guys, if y'all comment down in below, and if y'all want to see, let them work a little bit more, man. Put it down on the comments. Want to know what the people want.
Spectator sport. Let them spectate.
Yeah,
That's what we want to see. Everybody want to see the stoppages. Let them see the stoppages. Let's see what these guys got. Got 2 heavyweights in the ring right now, right?
Yeah.
Heavyweights are known to have knockouts. I want to see somebody fall. Let's see somebody get folded like a sack of potatoes. Put them in the lawn chair. Let's see. I want to see somebody get folded like a fresh pair of laundry.
One in the red has been putting a little bit more pressure.
Yeah,
They want to go. They're going 3 rounds.
Same thing with the guy in green, though. You can tell he's already gassed. And the one thing about when you get gassed like this, you don't know what punch is going to be the one to put you out.
All right, everybody's getting 2 rounds. Oh. Okay.
Just collapse.
Work time. I got this right here. Just like you use it. I say yes. You didn't hear the laugh.
All right, look, they're coming in both a little worried about each other. Green has definitely a little bit more distance on him.
Johnson got to get out the way. Get out the way. Go ahead and get out the way, Johnson.
Let us work. There we go.
Nice little shot connected on the inside. I think that's one of the things that Texas Combat Sports and generally boxing kind of lacks at right now is we don't see any really athletic heavyweights anymore. I feel like all the athletic heavyweights have went over to the UFC and left the sport of boxing. I think the most athletic one we've seen in the recent years has been Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
But look at these 2 guys. Got one good left hand that puts him down to the ground.
Damage on that. Good.
Shout out to Coach Cap. He got some nice, decent little heavyweight on his hands. I think he needs to become more of a sound boxer, but guy complaining about his knee right now. Blaming it on the knee. That's one thing too. He'll went ahead and put him down. Good sportsmanship.
Hey, give it up.
First stop so far of the day.
Right here.
Another heavyweight stepping in the ring. Let's see what this guy has. Coach Kappa's fighter staying in the ring. After going, 2 rounds, do you think he's gassed? He looks a little gassed. Does he have enough in his tank to stand there with somebody else that's fresh?
Hey, he might surprise somebody. You know, I was noticing that he was a little composed as he was throwing these, like, accurate hooks. But gassed a little.
I think so, too. I think he looks a little gassed.
A little bit more reach.
You can tell from the stature, he's definitely more athletic than the guy right there.
Right.
I love your sons, and I don't
Is that going to make a difference?
Yeah. Guy was going toe to toe with him.
A mineral water?
Especially. No, that's the thing, especially with heavy weights, man. It's in the wheel. That weight limit range is crazy.
Yeah, definitely. They can touch you from across the ring because they got that big ass length. Fighting a guy that's like, what do you think this guy is? 6'2", 6'4"?
Hey, like about 6.
Definitely. Fan's going to be a little insane.
Timer on 3.
Ready?
That's your matchmaker right there. Okay, cool. He good? Last guy requesting to go back in the ring with the guy in blue. He wants another 2 rounds. Texas Combat Sports still getting active fighters trying to come in and get in the ring.
Whoa. Saw that? Little some. Nah.
Thank you.
Ain't got no cup either.
No cup.
No cup.
Big left hand coming in. He's staggered. He's definitely staggered.
Right here. I got okay. He got hit with a good shot.
Coach Johnson getting in an argument with the corner. Give him a standard 8 count. He got hit. He did get hit with a big shot. I mean, I will approve this. I'll approve this one from Coach Johnson. I think he's right on this call.
But I mean, look, ain't guy that said come in with clubs and he let him fight. I would have told him to go up.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you're gonna make the rules, stand by the rules.
So he got hit. He didn't have a cup and no protection. No stop.
Good body shot.
You know, breaks.
See, like I said, you can tell the lack of ring experience from the guy in the green gloves right now. And Coach Catfighter obviously has a little bit more boxing experience, so it's going to be an easy cakewalk. He's going to be looking for big haymakers to put this dude out. And honestly, you shouldn't have stepped in there. You know you're out of shape, you're out of condition, you don't have no boxing experience, yet you get put in there with somebody like this. I'm going to take a big shot. Coach Cap's guy is looking for a highlight knockout. And he might just get it.
In the air, it's in the air. About 3-minute rounds.
That's the thing about heavyweights. They both got that knockout power. Any one of them can
Go either side.
hit that light switch on the other one. Coach Cap getting frustrated in the corner. lack of punch output coming from his fighter is starting to be irritating. Big overhand right hand. Trying to work on the inside. Nice uppercut. Try to get shot through, but swing and a miss. That body shot come down. Still cutting it too short.
I think it's a little gassed out. That's what we're seeing.
I think that's one of the issues with some of these heavyweight guys. They don't know how to fight on the inside. Big left hand. A little showboating coming out of it. Yeah, as I was saying, I think some of these heavyweight guys, they just don't know how to fight on the inside. They're so used to throwing their arms so, like, with just full length that they don't know how to shorten up their punches or actually hit their mark. So I strongly suggest if you're a heavyweight fighter, get in there with some of those guys that can fight a little bit inside. Get a little bit closer, because at the end of the day, you're always going to get to the inside eventually. Either you get tied up in the clinch or you just step a little too forward, and you're going to get on the inside. You're going to have to work on the inside sooner or later. Throwing full length shots doesn't always cut it.
Definitely agree with you on that. One, I know he already fought 2 rounds prior to this. Have more experience.
Clearly, the one coming out of Coach Kappa's camp has far more experience. I think the guy in gray is just either fought years ago and wanted to
like that.
Yeah.
Spark.
And just
The coach himself not throwing enough.
But even then, like, if you see the way he's throwing his shots, he's trying to have a decent balance, but he's leaning too far on that front foot or leaning too far back on the back foot. His stances are just a little bit off balance, and it looks a little bit forced, like it's not coming natural. Like when he threw that right hand, he's overextending and full extension, full weight being transferred on that front foot, and he's on the blue guy's side. 100%. What age do you think the guy is in gray? I say late 40s, so 45 higher. But at some point, I get it. Like, bro, I love boxing. I don't think I'll ever step away from the sport. But even me, being only 28, you know what I mean? I still won't step in there. I'm only 28, and I will still won't step in there with a guy that looks like he's been more active than I am. He has decent. You can tell, like, he has some. It's just
not just getting laid out.
Yeah, it's just also not there. Like, I think that ship has sailed, son. It's time to hang it up. Good left hook on the inside. He's rocked. Another standing 8 count coming from Coach Johnson. Yeah, I think this is time to wrap it up. This guy here shouldn't be in the ring. Simple as that.
Right back.
Legs are still a little bit wobbly from that big left hand. That's the second big left hand that he's taken already. And part of the reason is, like I said, the lack of conditioning. You have a fighter who probably has some decent boxing experience and understands, like, yes, I need to keep my hands up, but fatigue does get to you. Not only that, but, like, the cloudiness once you get to the point where all your oxygen's been exhausted and you're starting to have trouble to think because you're trying to survive, and you have a fighter trying to take your head off. At some point, like I said, you're gonna get a little cloudy in there. You're gonna be thinking more about survival instead of simple techniques that you should be. Another big left hook. Yeah, it should have been over two knockdowns ago. To be honest. I don't believe even this guy had a mouthpiece when he got in there. He sparred this whole 2-3 rounds without a mouthpiece. that's another issue. You're risking your safety. I mean, I get that you want to be tough, and I get that you want to be a part of Texas combat sports, but at some point, it's just a little bit wiser for you not to get in there. The last guy that hurt his knee wants to get back in. He wants another 2 rounds. Texas Coach Kappa's guy from Coach Kap's Boxing Academy is still staying in. Coach Cap is a solid trainer. He has his son who's been fighting for quite a few years, and now who's made his pro debut last year. Still undefeated. Went to TCL. Has several, like I said, several pro fights on his belt. Coach Cap knows what he's doing in there. He's been doing it for years. So Coach Cap getting onto his guy saying if he doesn't give him a high punch output, he's going to have to pay for it in training camp. I think that's one of the things about this sport is in boxing you have a coach, right? The coach is your controller. He's the one that's going to guide you. He's the one that's going to get you in shape. He's the one that's going to sit here and tell you what to do and what not to do. And eventually you're going to get to the point where you're more of what your coach is rather than what you are in that ring. Yes, you can make your own decisions in the ring, but at some point you're just a pawn of what the coach is telling you to do. And I think that's the kind of dangerous part about this sport is you coming in with a guy that doesn't know nothing about the sport, just thinks you're going to throw a 1-2 and be okay. And you have somebody with years of boxing experience and boxing knowledge coaching this pawn to perform and outperform you. Who's seen countless styles, countless jab, countless hooks, knows kind of what to expect and how to counter it, and you're just going in there with your own basic understanding. I think it's a huge. Very few fighters are just built off their own knowledge. Always coming from somebody that has way more experience and way more knowledge. Good right hand that just barely clips the jaw of the guy in red. I don't know his name, but look at right on the chin. Blood coming down his nose, rattling him up a little bit. Yeah, his completely busted up now. Mouthpiece started off clear, turned red. That's a good nosebleed he has going, and that's it. That's a wrap. Decent little right hand, not the ring again. Somebody grab a towel. Once again, just announcing it one more time, Texas Combat Sports is back live in Houston, February 21st. We have 9 headlining fights. Starting from the bottom, we have Jury Rodriguez, we have Fabian Arredondo, Miguel Flores, Ivan Vasquez, Juan Vasquez, Ivan Vasquez, and Juan Vasquez. Juan Perez, knockout artist. Ryan Silva, another knockout artist. Several action-packed fights lined up. Several local rivalries back-to-back. Ryan Silva taking on Luke McDonald. Ray Alif Ali taking on Ahmad Louie. Brent Reed taking on Waldo Zamudio. We have an action-packed night coming for you. February 21st, Texas Combat Sports coming to make a statement that night and show you why we are one of the top promotional companies here in Texas, period. We look forward to having an action-packed year with fights leading all the way back to the end of the year, ending off at George R. Brown in November. That's the thing about boxing. There's no off-season. We can put on shows any day, any month, and any time of the year. It's going to be exciting. Beautiful part about boxing. There's no such thing as off-season. Oh, we got Bowie stepping in the ring. He just became a world champion. I forgot what title he picked up. But yeah, Bowie out of honestly here out of Houston, Texas. Sometimes he goes to H-Town Boxing. Never mind. Bryce Blackwell stepping in. Bryce Blackwell once again.
Box. Okay. Hey, Johnson shot came. Johnson told him. And then the shot came. Boom, Johnson there. Oh, no. Johnson came for one.
Let me take this.
Break. Step back, step back. Break. Time. Time. Here we go. Five. Work in there, work in there. Work. Work in there, work. Work. Box. My bad, my time. Box. Hey, that bell. Break. see.
Trabaja, búscale. Arriba y abajo.
Working there.
Búscale.
Break!
Métase, vamos, adentro. De afuera se incomoda, tiene que estar adentro.
Break! Step back. When I say step back, I mean step back.
All right. This snags. Both coming out here and putting work.
And we're back. I had to go grab a quick bite to eat. That's one thing about Texas Combat Sports. Every show, every event that we have, we will always have food and drinks. Who you think that's the upper hand right now? Bryce Blackwell, like I said, he's a sound fighter.
30 segundos. 30 segundos.
Nice right hand. Our left hand. Damn, I didn't realize he switched up. Bryce Blackwell is one of them fighters that's just a switch hitter. At any point, at any moment he wants to change, he could change on you. Now, are you going to be prepared for it? Supposedly, I overheard them talking to a guy in blue gloves. He has 29 fights as pro. Yeah. Well, seasoned veteran. Mostly. Can you tell? Not a good sign then.
They're going,
Yeah, good little coat in here, right? That one. I am.
all right, we got 20. First. Way that he leaves.
Afuera, todo el trabajo que haces de afuera. Hay que entrar, hay que soltar adentro.
Who the guy in blue? Yep. Yeah, definitely. I can see it. Kind of walking like somebody else that we know. Right there. That one right there. Right in the middle.
Working there. Don't put. Working there. Work. Break!
Absolutely.
De afuera no se hace nada, Eudi, hay que estar adentro.
Shout out to the two photographers that showed up. You'll see some of their pictures coming out on the Texas Combat page later today or tomorrow. Yeah, anyway, Bryce Blackwell is one of them fighters. Like, he just smoke. He just moves really smoothly on his feet. You can see him go both left and right. He's able to change up his footwork instantly. And then you have this guy who, ooh, shit. You can kind of tell that he's more of one of those. You can tell that the guy in the blue is more one of them step and go type of fighters where his feet are not always underneath him when he throws. So he's more of I'm gonna take 2 steps, shoot my shot, take 2 steps, shoot my shot. And when you get in there with someone like Bryce Blackwell, you can just tell.
Oh, my bad. 30 seconds. No, my bad. Continue. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Work time. Work.
Nice. Nice way to get out the way, Bryce.
Got that old crazy bell.
Having left hand.
Man.
Bryce. I just
I mean, was that 2 or 3?
think we might be swapping out, but we might be getting in the ring.
I understand. Both
Yep, definitely stepping out. Got a new set of fighters stepping in the ring. We're at about 40 seconds before this next match takes place. Bowie did just become
Can you restart the timer?
Bowie did just become world champion. What's this guy's name again?
Fighters or what?
No, it's gonna be Bowie versus Joseph. Joseph, the one that sparred Hector Camacho at 130, like 15, 17 pounds, a little bit heavier than him.
Yeah, he was gonna go with these 2 right here. Okay. Yeah, they know each other. So.
Know each other.
That means
Since they know each other, they're probably gonna take it a little small. Jason,
Y'all gonna do 3 apiece. They're gonna do 3 apiece for boys.
All right, guys. All right, guys. Our next lucky number is number 7. Lucky number 7. Is there a 7 left in the building? Number 7 is here. All right, we found him. You get 2 free tickets to our first show of the season, Mardi Gras. February 21st. February 21st.
all right, I guess.
Excellent. Congratulations.
guess we got a little tech sparring about to go on. That'll be nice and smooth and. Oh.
Highest.
I ref very much. Hey, Josh from Texas Combat Sports, you want to learn how to be a ref today? Learn how to be a refer.
All right.
Oh, shit. Nice straight right hand down the middle. Boo, you better stay sharp. Just because you're a world champion doesn't mean shit. That's the thing. That's like I said. That's the thing about boxing. You can have somebody like Bowie, who just became world champion, go in there with somebody who technically has no pro fights and get caught with a decent. And if you get a little bit lazy, it's gonna wake your ass up. Or it could be that night switch. Lights out. You never know. That's the thing about boxing. Everybody has a puncher's chance. Stay sharp. Safe or not.
Let a second.
There's only so much real estate you have. You can't go all the way up. That's first round done.
Very mono.
You can tell they have the ability to switch it up, but they're just not. But that's the issue. That's why I say, at the end of the day, if you get in there somebody that you're comfortable with, yes, they can kind of help each other improve. But at the end of the day, like, you tell that they're holding back, and if you hold back, you practice the way you perform. You're holding back here. What happens when you get in there with a real fight? That's the thing I don't want.
That's a coach. Yeah, Vice. Testing. Good nice there.
Yeah, like we said earlier, the first round's always going to be more filler round. Oh shit! Good straight left. Nice little sharp jab. Buckled Bowie just a little bit. Change the levels. See, when you get a fighter who can actually move around the ring, you get this. It's like smooth and subtle. When the guy in black takes lateral movements or even just like little movements like that, you see when he pushed his shoulder into his chest, pushed him off. Just those little movements like that where you can see the skill level of a fighter, or even just like that's what I think is the art form about boxing. Those little movements where it's awkward for another person, but somebody who's been doing it for years is just smooth and subtle and looks seamless. Like that little movement I try to show you. You know, shove the shoulder into him, and he did it so flawlessly, just quick. Yeah. This kid being probably, obviously much younger than Bowie is going to be definitely a sharp fighter and a fighter that's going to be issues when he turns pro. smooth, sound boxer. You can tell he's just doing what he knows he's good at. Even in the exchange when he's close up, he's still not scared. He's not just smooth and composed. Very much aware of where he is at in the ring. Beautiful boxing. Shooting a jab from all levels, high and low. Just like I said, staying composed. Kid's gonna be trouble once he. Sparring world a world champion.
Yeah.
Making him,
Prospect.
yeah, making him pay for little shit that he's. But we getting a little. But we making little mistakes and paying for it.
Johnson needs a break.
Coach Cap stepping in the ring as a ref.
Or
No, right? Hey, keep living. My papa used to say, just keep on living, boy. Living. Bucks.
Good one too. Change of speed coming from Black. Nice move. Just a tad bit too quick by that check left.
Right there.
Good work. Exchange after exchange. See, that's what boxing is. See, a lot of people nowadays they think boxing is hit and do not get hit, but really the art of boxing is hit and do not get hit while still being exciting. You know what I mean? Like nobody wants to see you run. Nobody wants to see you get on your bicycle. They want to see you stay in the pocket, evade shots while staying right there, still being exciting, still making it that moment where you can either put somebody out or they can put you up. Nice uppercut. He walked right into it. Back leg takes him back of the ropes. He knows he needs to move, and he's out of there.
are performing in front of thousands of spectators. All about knocked out, but sometimes that's all they go in for a knockout instead of understanding or it.
And like you said, it's a spectator sport. It's thousands of people. Think about the people that are going to tune in January 31st to Shakur versus Teofimo. If Shakur jumps on his bicycle and just runs, all those people that are going to pay cash money for that fight are going to feel like they got robbed.
Like that outcome.
It's going to be a boring fight. I think so. I think Teofimo is going to try to be exciting, but Shakur has better footwork, and he's going to stay on the bicycle because he knows Teofimo is dangerous.
Yeah, to just piggyback on that is a lot more crazy. Definitely good. The way that he's Shakur coming in. Also, experience. So that's my people right there. Together. What I'm saying.
By all means, I think Teofimo has a bigger punching power and has a chance to put Shakur out. Shakur fought Zepeda for his last fight, and Zepeda rocked him.
Doesn't take.
Yeah, both of these two fighters are talking to each other, getting a little taunting. Oh, come on. Tell me something.
Yeah. All right. We got another young prospects. Now,
Anyways, back to the Teofimo versus Shakur Stevenson thing. I think Teofimo out of both fighters has the more punching power and has a chance to put
Right.
Shakur out. I think that's going to kind of scare Shakur because going into this fight, I think Teofimo is 100% sound and 100% ready for this fight, and I don't think there's any outside distractions that are going to cause him to feel flustered going into the fight.
Right.
So I think he's 100% here. He's going to show up to fight, and I think he's going to be trouble for Shakur that night. But Shakur has better footwork, so all night. He's not going to fight the way he fought with Zepeda. And when he fought Zepeda, stood right there and banged him.
Fighting inside the pocket.
Yeah. And I think he knows he can't do that with Teofimo. Yeah, he's going to keep it a distance, stab and jab, and just out jab him. And it's going to be a boring fight for both rounds. Down boxing.
Steps it up.
Don't worry about loading up. Don't worry about speed, baby. Don't worry about loading up.
Good check left hook on the outside. That's one of the things about boxing to a certain point I agree with is like you got to fight some of these amateurs, especially ones that are doing multiple amateurs, national shows every year. Because these kids are performing every single month, every single week versus a pro fighter who's doing it once every 3 months or once every 6 months. So these kids get to be a little bit more sharper than most pros, I think. Look at that. Good work. Oh, he's shaking it off like it didn't bother him, but we all know what that means.
Gotta step.
Walking in there, you ain't gabbing. That's it. Push. Slide out one way or another.
Beautiful work.
Let him go. Stop that right there. Let your hands go. React. Until you react. In that six. In that six.
I think a small sense of disappointment. Got a son who has a ooh shit, good check left. Yeah, but it has a world title and then getting outworked by a kid that has a couple national wins in his belt.
That's what I wanted. You step it. Step it.
Other in that case.
Look at your shots.
But like I said, I think that's
Your
the
shots.
necessity of people like Bowie, pro fighters, sparring young national amateur champions, because they're constantly getting thrown in the heap of battle like every week, 2 to 3 times. Like this kid, if he goes and fights a national tournament, he's gonna fight 3 days, and every single day he has to be on weight and has to be sharp. Versus somebody like Bowie, who's a pro fighter, they got to show up one day. Yeah.
Hard, but fighters do.
Yeah.
Quick temp. Hydrated.
That's down a little bit easier if you dehydrate. Just train to be the first thing to rehydrate. But it's beautiful work. Great work from the fighter. Tell he's also going to be trouble once he moves over to definitely a sound fight. Very composed. I think that's the biggest composed fighting in both, like the last guy, both inside the pocket, outside the pocket, has good movement and strong combinations. See, that's the thing about these amateur kids though, is like you got somebody like Bowie who's fighting as a pro, and it's more about damage, and this young kid right here who's fighting in the amateurs, and it's all about points. How many shots can I get off? So you got to be to a point where Bowie's like he's a little bit more he's a little bit more composed and throwing a lot less shots.
Tight. Tight.
Not more.
For sure. But that's the thing about the amateurs. Like I said, they're more based off of volume rather than damage.
Ooh.
Another one, back to back. But we got to make a change. Getting caught with two of the same hands back to back is never good. Got to make an adjustment. Good left hand. Another one. Check left hook or check right hook comes up and fails. Ooh, shit.
All right. Follow.
That's when he come in and see if the fighter can make an adjustment again for the third time. Who's gonna have to make an adjustment or he's gonna come again. Check left hook falls short.
Oh.
Again.
Again.
Good work.
Right back there. Right back.
Definitely stepped up. There.
I don't know if it's buoys out of air, but I think it's just the part of being a pro. Like you learn to throw less shots. You learn to throw a lot less shots and kind of try to be accurate, more damaging. And get in there with an amateur who's all about volume and see the difference. Amateurs is more about volume than
Our sparring with 6.
you hear the pop on these shots.
Yeah.
Still bad intentions behind every shot. You can tell the younger guy in there in the red headgear is
Guard down like that.
another right hand straight down the middle hits square in the face on both. Good left hook. Bowie lunges in, gets caught.
That's
Advice coming out of Bowie's corner. Bowie's just one of them guys that honestly show up to all the sparring sessions. The motherfucker just likes to fight. What it comes down to, he just likes to fight.
Yeah, iron sharpens. Iron, iron.
Bowie stepping out the ring. Got a new guy coming in.
Touched her.
We have several more fights going to be under the way here shortly, and then it'll be a wrap up.
Fight.
Or slow down.
Hey, what boy go?
Jason, our matchmaker, is the guy that takes care of making have some good competition.
Last one. You got one more. Go, work time.
You saying 5 minutes of what? Jason? 5 minutes of what?
Are you paying attention to anything he's saying?
Five minutes of what? A funk?
Everybody here at Texas Combat Sports tries to stay dangerous. Let's let that be understood, don't.
All right. Look. Oh, they had one more round. Bowie and them. Okay. I thought they were We're 6 out already.
Bowie coming throwing some fire on these shots right here.
Oh. That's it. Talked to Dad. He said, "Cricket
That's one thing about boxing, man. You got this kid who's he's much younger than Bowie, but at the end of the day, go in there and you try to swing like a man, you're gonna get hit like a man.
Yeah. I seem highly.
Push.
Ah.
On your feet, on feet.
Oh, applying the pressure. Bowie keeps getting caught with those rights.
All right, we're back. Bowie came in with a different mindset on this one.
Right there.
I'm gonna show you what it feels like to get hit by.
Definitely took it up a notch.
Definitely gonna try to show you what it feels like to get hit like a man.
Ooh.
Another right hand down the middle. Bowie still has not made that adjustment to get past that right hand.
Talk her up. Still 50. Oh no, that's the minute rest.
Okay, we got Joseph back in the ring. Joseph did pretty good against Hector Camacho. I want to see what it looks like against somebody. Camacho, anyways, Hector went up there, or Joseph went up against Hector Camacho. Now he's going there with some new different talent. Kind of looks a little bit more his size. I want to see what he does with somebody more of his size.
Definitely.
This guy looks like he's just waking up from a slumber. So I feel like he's freshly waking up. Let's see what he looks like. Is he good to go or not?
No, but coming in there.
Shooting a little jab.
Jab action.
Got a nice little left hook. He got some good hand speed on him, but I think he's...
Shoulder.
Okay.
Okay.
You can tell he knows a little bit what he's doing in there. Good 2 left hooks. Damn, these guys are throwing some shots with some little thump behind them.
Now close, man. Save for you get. No, just sparring, but.
Ooh, good right hand. Nice little pop on that right hand. I think the dude in white has some decent hand speed on him. He threw 2 or 3 left hooks that just came fairly quickly. Kind of shocking. Coming with the old school guard. Complaint from the hand already. Good uppercut on the inside. Nice body hook. Nice body hook. That's... Body shot. Joseph stepping up. I think the guys. The guy in white's name is Keegan. Hear Coach Johnson yelling at him from inside the ring. He gets caught with a nice one, nice 2 over top. Don't start showboating. It looks like he's getting gassed out a little bit already. He understands a decent amount from boxing, those are the very basics, but I think right now he's not in shape, and I think it's going to show pretty shortly. Got a little boring for the last couple.
Yeah, they kind of slowed down a lot.
Slowed down a lot. I think both of the fighters probably got a little tired. Joseph and Black's kind of just walking him down, trying to get him where he wants him. Gets caught with a right hand over the top. Barely misses its mark. Little confusion. They don't know whether the round ended or
That's break.
they couldn't tell whether the round ended or if it just started.
Like they were both asleep.
That's what I'm saying. They
They just rolled out of bed.
rolled out of bed and just got up in the ring. I had to go ahead and just stand there myself.
Got a mouthpiece for you.
But no, stop. But go. They got a 10-second prep.
All right, they're starting off nice and slow. Gotta get away from those ropes. Gotta move, we gotta move. I don't know who that is. Ooh.
Stupid ass. Oh, how are they looking right now, Toledo?
And you know they kind of slowed it down. You know they're just lightly tapping each other, but
See, that's the part I
like
think
the
is
intensity. You know they started off pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, like it was nice and slow, but then they turned it down.
started getting gassed and fatigued, and then they just got to the point where they're just keeping it cordial.
Guy in white, you know, there he was just fighting alongside the ropes, and
Check left foot.
especially when fight out back against the rope is different type of skill.
Yeah, not a lot of fighters can fight moving back.
Yeah.
Because when you get somebody like Joseph, right, the guy in black, he's constantly stepping forward, and then you got the guy in white who's constantly being pushed back a little bit. Every time he takes a step back, and if he throws going backwards, losing a lot of momentum off that shot and a lot of power off that shot. So it's rare when you can see somebody can actually fight going backwards and still damage. That makes sense?
Right.
But like I said, also this guy looks like he's been gassed since the first round. He was only dangerous for the first 30 seconds and it was over with.
What this guy has to offer.
He was nervous.
Yeah, I don't know. He said, I don't know who's going next. Jumped in there confidently, though.
I think he looks a little nervous. He looks a little worried. Getting a little good luck wish from Bowie from the sidelines, so Bowie must know him. Coming from Bowie's camp somewhere, somehow.
D. Oh,
The disadvantage Joseph here has is he's been in the ring for, what, 2 rounds? And then he did, what, two other rounds earlier?
right.
So he's been in there for a total of four rounds. This guy's coming in fresh, so if he has a chance, now'll be the time. So if he can't show nothing right now, then that, so he ain't got shit behind anything he's doing.
Oh, started off a little. Does have a little bit more length on Joseph.
Yeah, he does.
That's to his advantage right there.
And straight down the middle, easy.
Very straightforward fighter.
Yeah, see, you see him throwing straight punches at the end of the day.
Same combo, one's gonna land.
Yeah, but shortest distance from point A to point B is always gonna be a straight line. So him having that extra length, those straight punches, bro, you can beat him every. As long as he doesn't catch your tempo, doesn't catch anything special that you're doing, little basic.
Yeah. Hey, all right, bro. Be safe.
All right, bro. Congratulations on the belt, bro. Nice right hand coming up top.
Okay.
Gets caught with another right hand. Right, change of right hands going down the middle. It went from white gloves walking Joseph down to now being backed up in the corner. I think that's where Joseph's comfort spot is being the pressure fighter. Even if he's not throwing, he's still
Moving forward.
yeah, still trying to give that aura like I'm still in control.
Especially him, you know, as he moves forward, instead of taking a step back, he really attack.
Yeah, agreed.
Especially having that reach, like you're coming into my bubble.
I mean, that's where you get the who's going to impose their will on each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm the guy in the white gloves and I know Joseph wants to keep pushing me forward, at some point I'm going to take that step forward and tell him, like, it's going to be a battle. You're going to have to push me.
Yeah.
You're going to have to fight me backwards. And then if you get somebody like that, look, right now Joseph's getting pushed back a little bit. It kind of kills their momentum, but also their mental state.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah, if Joseph stops being able to do what he likes to do, at some point he's going to start questioning everything. So that's the mental game. That's the mental game about boxing.
Playing chess.
Yeah.
Ooh. Left.
Still just keeping it straight with the 1-2 from white glove. Working. If it's not broken, don't fix it. But you can tell he's getting gassed out.
All right.
Tempo,
Cornering his-
yeah, tempo's turning down. Hands are dropping a little bit. Somebody hasn't been training. Round
Barely
one.
made it.
Round one. You can tell he's thankful the round's over.
Yeah. Those are 5 rounds in. Passed.
It shows Joseph's been doing the work, though. I mean, like you said, 5 rounds in, he's still in there, still doing a little bit what he wants to do, still having good speed, good tempo, still nice little punching power behind his shots.
And composed.
Staying composed, too. I mean, shows he's being in shape. He's staying disciplined even when.
Yeah.
So let's find out.
So,
See, Joseph has 2 pro fights under his belt, and said being in shape matters.
yeah.
You haven't seen him really get gas. Yeah, he slowed down in tempo, but that comes still looking sharp. Still looking like he's 100%. I think the crazy part is Texas Combat Sports is starting to have gyms all over Houston show up to our sparring events.
Yeah.
Growing up wanting to be a part of what Texas Combat has to offer.
Okay, they're coming in a little bit more high-headed.
A lot more heat coming on these shots.
Yeah. He got bothered that Joseph got asked a question how many fights he has under his belt. He heard the question from far away.
He's caught with a right hand coming backwards. Nice jab.
Why you ain't ask me?
You think that's what he's saying in his head?
Yeah.
You asking him how many fights he has, and you're
Yeah.
asking me? It's a mental game. That's the thing about fighters. They all have egos.
Right.
You don't know what's going to trigger somebody's ego. But guy in white gloves is definitely the fatigue or just lack of experience. He's throwing that right hand, but he's dragging that back foot forward, losing a lot of power behind that. So he lost his stance. He's on the ropes. Three left hooks coming out.
Gotta get out of that. Yeah.
Yeah, just teeing off on him. Joseph stops him. Drops him.
Nice body shot.
Good work coming out of Joseph. Looks like a decent fighter.
Gonna have a knockout right here. Look.
Nice left hand. Awkward little overhand left coming out of Joseph. Still imposing his will. Like you see him pushing his weight, still pushing him where he wants him. That's the thing. Yep. Another down.
Yeah. He's feeling it as he was pushing back.
Let's see how Joseph deals with little words of encouragement. Hey Joseph. Tell him go ahead and drop down to the body and finish it. Oh no, never mind. That's a wrap.
Wrap.
That's a wrap.
Remember, guys, if you come out here to showcase your skills, man, fighters are coming hot and ready.
You never know who you're going to get in there with. You're getting in somebody like Joseph, who is decently staying in shape, has 2 pro fights underneath his belt. But you can tell, like, he's still a growing fighter. He still has a lot of stuff that he needs to work on. But today, he's still in the gym, and it shows.
Got 6 rounds in him right now, and looks like he's about to go in one more.
Oh, that was the round finish.
Alrighty.
We're coming down to our last couple spars here at Texas Combat Sports home boxing gym. We want to just say thank you to everybody that came out. Thank you to all the matchmakers that came out, all the promoters, and all the gyms all across Houston that showed up for Texas Combat Sports. February 21st, Texas Combat Sports is back with Marty Bro. Action-packed night. Toledo, you got anything you want to say?
And y'all better check us out. If y'all missed our pre-sale tickets, and I was on you. We're about to have a real packed-out show. The best entertainment.
That is a wrap. Texas Combat Sports Showdown is done. We'll be back once again. Don't forget to get your tickets at TexasCombatSportsLLC.com.